Menkwa homane so na mene engineer Isaka Amonkotei endin komo. Me papa ye nin komo na fe yenhwe how this YEA Zoomlion issues with Manasseh and all the things that have come. 5 major issues or a friend is saying solutions are aban no raise from Jubilee House and making catch no. Yendimu enkomo na fe yemra back. Engineer, good morning, bibi aboko there.
Boko media mi to nka na che.
Ai, Mr. Ho. Some befi na best raw.
Wala.
Meba. Ejina ye din komo efa the issues has to do with YEA sanitation in itself and then the non-renewal of the YEA contract with Zoomlion when it comes to sanitation. May I sure say what thing? I mean, beside your overview of the whole situation. I mean, I know what they achieved from past government up until now. What is really your take on non-renewal of the contract? Is it positive or negative?
I am in a very tight corner to comment on this.
Okay.
But for the sake of Ghana, I think that one must say it as it is.
Sure.
A very difficult situation, I know.
Okay.
But maybe now I am Okay, so let's look at the history of SAP programming.
Okay.
Starting from President Kufuor Abresu. Now, Obekaya, President Kufuor, district registration of unemployed youth. Obekaya.
Mekaipa.
They register youth. When he saw the number, I know that proper graduate unemployment in it, because that number should be about. And you know, so what do we do with this? I mean, we compare Ghanaians are gainful employed, formal employment. Now, what they compare, bachelor, any are finding some jobs to do. Now, okay, now it's very difficult for the president at that time. And there was this program for constituency support. Now was prepared by the late Asamoah Gyanfi. I don't know whether it's China. Asamoah Gyanfi, NPP, strong communicator. Okoye Juma or SPC, Kakra, Anna, or the Nya Koi. Now, he wrote a proposal on Myanmar constituency organizers, and for four they as register Nipana, somewhat this week maybe now Yamo Maye, Kaya Bola, a program, next almost and we are to fulfill now he wrote something of that nature.
Yeah.
I saw it myself because that part were because now we used to talk about the environment in sanitation. First he wrote about cocoa apartments and cocoa farmers, residents for them. But I know I'm but we now the buy said press consensus organizers no now and selective boys need be normal for ye and system will speak. Or present man I am a for doctor. Yes. And to all moons are so laudable. Sometimes now I mean so I started the tricycle and waste and that kind of thing. And he then he must be the officer or the resource person to roll out that program. And you know, and it started across the whole district at that time, near 45 in the
Okay.
and in and 200 and something district by then. And the 210 was a certain number.
Yeah.
And it was to roll all over the country and then engage unemployed youth to take over the normal. I mean, in terms of say, or the normal ceremonial route, unemployed youth, and he was supposed to take a chunk of those who registered their names, So now, in terms of sanitation, and they agreed on a management fee. From the beginning, it was about 350. So
yeah.
Now, when a sweepers a certain amount. Now, when you be so for maintenance of their uniform and then the tricycle.
Okay.
Oh, at that time, so there was this tricycle.
Yes.
That's yeah. And then the rest, will go into management.
Okay.
Now, 3 points under the 350.
Okay.
But as time goes on, now a cost of management so ahead, cost. And I'm saying Nanti could do another government, and Nanti could do, I'm saying 550. Now, by that time, now tricycles, are missing because we now access. And so the tricycle amount, has been sitting there. And management fee also has been sitting there. And I'm saying, air to another amount. And management fees now, Omunya. Any tricycle, uniform, they give them periodically. But tricycle, Ayra, and calculation now, say near 215 districts times the number of staff or more plan, so we 150. Only a calculation now, and to a calculation now they multiply by 350 per head now. Even the amount of money every month, a call 1 person from central government.
Okay.
Now, a time that call 550, no, I calculation now you.
Okay.
This is this one, the people, she said, I go for it, I would maybe away. And also, says the blue, they didn't even engage the people. Nina reporter among for aye concerning the SAR arrangement way. And you know, the Anantia could do, and the last time it's here, about 850 or the same. The proposal, I think I echo 850.
Okay.
And Nina computation way. Say, we work at no every 200 now. They are kind of daffodil. So for that, who look at the management? What goes into the management? Oh, who's in the meeting?
Yeah.
But I have recruitment agencies,
Yeah.
All the a employer, no much here, almost Omutika Amawon.
Yeah.
And he said, for the tick 600 cities, no amount 200. Now we have 8 hours a day. One amount 200, 400. And for them.
Okay.
The same thing applies to all the security people you see working. Security company, or Babe or Kessben, or Betty Nipa Bako, 800 cities. as we make a carrier 250. Okoka, Obeka, insurance, say, BB, and then on auto uniform, Nipano, Utia security, Utia one way.
Maybe an security boots in India, Kenya.
So, not here. So, maybe I say 550, I chairman Pabako, or what district, maybe over here 150 or district. Now, a management team, if you are 150 and not 200, they are all the two tables are now being what they are. So I think in district assembly, and to me, and the now, on PR less than 300. Now they're that from the line, what assembly you to instead of giving it to a private person. That is where the problem is.
Okay.
And yes, in the concept of business, we have to use the private sector. But if you are using the private sector, now you have to look at it again.
What would be the possible solution in looking at it again? Are you then going to say, I will not renew your contract again? And Kayawa, would you have gone for renegotiation? Or you just take the decision that I will not renew the contract again?
Well, I find it very difficult talking about it, but I have to. To be frank with you, there are a lot of feeders in the balance now. A chunk of Ghanaians from the media through to the security agencies, through to politicians, whatever. Sir, balance nation. And I'm not going to say I want to cancel it here and there. If somebody takes that decision now, then that person is very, very prudent. Despite the fact that the balances goes round through, everybody enjoys it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying.
Yes, no, but the decision by government to say that, listen, Ceciano, you decentralize the idea. No, I want to go back to the district. I want to go back to the region. No one kasano moso munye mwankasamu procurement and then mo bidding with other private entities are some more sanitation. Do you first of all support that idea?
I have issues over that.
Why?
But okay, so the issue is the structure of your local government now, a practicing department that falls under district. When you say a district, waste management in government. What are they?
Yeah, Matthias, yeah.
The same thing applies to municipal. Municipal's waste management in Kano is only the metropolitan area and the whole waste management department. Why is this so? Because the more problem is by the 936, that is the act now establishing local government. What is 75,000 and above for more a district in terms of population, and 95,000 and above for more a municipal. But I can tell you that over the municipal Ganok municipal, the population is getting close to 300,000. And if mostly a district shouldn't have a waste management department. Municipal shouldn't have a waste management department, but only a metropolitan area. I know about 250,000 on open waste management. I have a huge problem on that. Okay. Because the amount of waste 300,000 people every year. So one waste management department a environmental health officers and the extra there's going to be problem. Because what we call the municipal waste audit to determine the component that builds up waste every day. Any business health inspector and assessor, sanitation engineers and assessor, and that is why we are having a lot of challenges with eco drinks.
Okay.
Because now, what is Zoomlion doing? They are cleaning the ceremonial routes.
Mm-hmm.
So, who call this city? Yeah, the ceremonial routes, the war, load I bridge it here, that's where they clean. Now, what about the chunk of the waste coming from the residents themselves? The chunk of the waste coming from individual households. They are coming from organizations that work with district. Who takes care of that?
Do you foresee as an expert in local governance, do you foresee kind of a clique by certain politicians to really downplay this and then get other businesses from their own space to run these sanitation projects?
Well, I wonder how they are going to go about it. When we say, even if it is the Zoomlion model, and I send a put in some politicians think that they can hijack it and get it done. There's more to it because it is not a matter of cleaning. You need to clean. After sweeping, you need to haul the waste from one point to the other. Now, Zoomlion has been in the system for a very long time. He has acquired some equipment. Although I see some of the ladies, attempting to burn the waste normal gathered. They can't just clean that. So it means that they are not doing the work properly. But I know all under supervision. It has nothing to do with the contract and then the amount of money. And
okay.
And if some people think that they can take over district by district and then not because they want to work, but maybe and come your now and carry that one and then any dash one. I can tell them that
okay. All right.
And easy, sir. And now,
okay.
Because after cleaning, how are you going to transport the waste from one point to the other? I will need equipment in terms of compactors, even what is going to happen during this transitional period? Because then we are going to have a lot of backlogs. So automatically.
Yeah.
Now, then it becomes something else.
Okay.
Or the municipal assemblies themselves will want to engage people and pay them. And also, but that is if you have the capacity, medical said, municipal assemblies only need waste management, management department. How are you going to go about it? You are going to get an officer. Me, for instance, who say, member but then we need some money, we need some capital to put up on, because the situation I don't know whether over time how to even dispose of waste.
I know cry another matter.
And then, you know, with Zoomlion, he's been able to put up some
mechanism
more,
yes.
Yeah, or and it's a woman, yeah. How are you going to go about it?
Yeah, fancy engineer. Na ebe kwaso di ho bobu sa na ahwe kwan be fa so a ye betumi ama ye crew no in sanitation, especially etumi akoye engineer ye da se bebre
Me damasi